Rangers look set to benefit from a significant financial boost as fresh developments emerge. That could completely reshape the club's long-term planning and strategic outlook. Over the past few years, the IBROX side has made a determined effort to modernize key areas of its football operation with a particular focus on recruitment scouting and player development. Now, with new details coming to light, there is renewed excitement and debate among fans and insiders about how Rangers can truly capitalize on these improvements, not just to strengthen the squad on the pitch, but also to secure greater financial stability off it. The latest information paints a clearer picture of where the club has made progress, and just as importantly, where opportunities still lie untapped. As Rangers continue to navigate this crucial period of transition, the financial implications of these changes could play a pivotal role in defining what comes next. There is a sense of growing momentum at IBROX, a belief that the club is finally turning the corner after years of underachievement in certain commercial and sporting areas. So what exactly has changed, and who are the key figures involved in this new chapter of Rangers' journey? Before diving deeper into the details, it is worth noting that the past 24 hours have been packed with developments surrounding the club, making it an exciting and important moment to reflect on everything happening at IBROX. Starting with the transfer front, Croatian striker Mika Haggi has emerged as a potential new signing, and he himself has now spoken publicly about his interest in a move to Rangers. The 22-year-old forward, who is currently with Belgian side Westerlo, is valued at around £6.5 million by his current club. While Rangers are not the only team in the race, Hamburg are also reportedly keen. The interest from the IBROX side seems to have caught the player's attention. Haggi, currently back in his hometown of Rijeka enjoying the close season, was recently asked about the speculation linking him to Rangers. Speaking openly, he admitted that the style of football played in Scotland appeals to him. He said that he feels suited to that kind of league and believes that his playing style could fit perfectly at a club like Rangers. The striker acknowledged that he is aware of the interest coming from multiple clubs, adding that it is always positive to hear and read about such things. However, he also made it clear that no final decision has been made yet. According to Haggi, everything is in the hands of his agent at the moment, and when something more concrete arrives, a decision will be taken after carefully weighing all available options. Reflecting on his recent performances, Haggi described the past season in Belgium as a very good one, highlighting that several clubs have already been in contact with him regarding a potential transfer. Despite enjoying his time in Belgian football, he admitted that a change of environment could be good for his career progression. Nothing, according to him, is ruled out at this stage. He stressed that there is no rush to make a decision, especially considering the level of interest being shown by various teams. For him, that kind of attention is something that any player would enjoy. Haggi also pointed out that his physical preparation has improved significantly since his move to Belgium, noting that around 90% of the training there focuses on physical development. As a result, he now feels much stronger both mentally and physically, something he believes will serve him well regardless of where he ends up next season. While the potential arrival of Haggi has grabbed headlines, there is another major story unfolding off the pitch that could have an even bigger impact on the club's future. Rangers have been strongly urged to overhaul their entire transfer strategy, following a startling revelation about their historic struggles to generate profit from player sales. Despite being one of the biggest and most successful clubs in Scottish football, Rangers have consistently fallen short when it comes to maximizing the value of their outgoing players. Between the years of 2015 and 2021, the IBROX side recorded just £8 million in total profit from player sales. For a club of Rangers' stature, that figure has been described by some financial analysts as extraordinary in the worst possible sense. However, the mood is beginning to shift. In the past 3 accounting years, Rangers have managed to significantly improve their numbers, with around £14 million brought in from outgoing transfers. This recent upturn reflects a more proactive and strategic approach to selling talent at the right time, something the club had long struggled with. Now, both club insiders and independent financial experts are calling for Rangers to take the next step in this evolution, becoming a club that is not just capable of making occasional big sales, but consistently developing players who can command fees in the range of £25 to £35 million on the global stage. This ambition is no longer just theoretical. It is starting to materialize in the form of players like Belgian international Nico Raskin, who is currently attracting serious attention from top clubs across Europe. Sources close to the club have revealed that Rangers have set an asking price of £25 million for the 24-year-old midfielder. Raskin has impressed immensely during the 2024-2025 season, making 48 appearances, scoring 5 goals, providing 11 assists, and even wearing the captain's armband on multiple occasions. It is worth remembering that Raskin was signed from Standard Liège in January 2023 for a fee of just £1.7 million. His development into a player now valued at £25 million is seen as a potential landmark moment for Rangers, offering a clear example of how smart recruitment and effective player development can transform a low-cost signing into a high-value asset. English clubs like Aston Villa and Leeds United are reportedly monitoring Raskin closely, while European giants such as Porto, Marseille, and Fiorentina are also believed to be in the mix. If Rangers can finalize a deal in that price range, it would mark a turning point for the club's transfer strategy, something many supporters and analysts believe is long overdue. One financial specialist commented that if Rangers can consistently replicate this kind of success, identifying talent, nurturing development, and selling at the peak moment, it could completely reshape the club's long-term competitiveness both on and off the pitch. Looking back at the last decade, the financial returns from player sales were quite frankly bleak. For years, the club brought in virtually nothing from outgoing transfers, but the recent trend paints a more optimistic picture, with £11 million, £24 million, and £6 million generated in the past 3 seasons respectively. This shift is seen as absolutely vital if Rangers can position themselves as a stepping stone club where talented young players come to develop before earning big moves to the English Premier League or top divisions across Europe. The financial upside could be massive. Such a model would provide sustainable revenue streams that could be reinvested back into the squad, allowing the club to buy 2 or 3 promising players for everyone they sell at a high price and then repeat the cycle. However, while the signs of progress are encouraging, there is still plenty of work to be done. Historically, Rangers have struggled to extract maximum value from both academy graduates and external signings. The next challenge is to consistently spot, nurture, and sell on talent at a profit, making this new approach a central pillar of the club's footballing and financial identity. With players like Raskin now emerging as valuable assets, Rangers appear to be entering a new era, one where smart recruitment and effective player development are no longer optional, but essential for success both on the field and in the boardroom. Away from the transfer market, there are also updates on the squad's preparations for the new season. Lyle Cameron, the club's only summer signing so far, picked up a minor injury during personal training just before preseason began. Thankfully, the issue is not serious, and the 22-year-old is expected to rejoin his new teammates very soon. Cameron, who arrived on a free transfer from Dundee, had an impressive campaign at Dens Park last season, scoring 14 goals and providing 11 assists across 41 appearances in all competitions. Although there were initial fears about his condition, the latest reports suggest he will be back in action shortly as Russell Martin ramps up preparations for the upcoming campaign. Cameron himself has spoken about the excitement of joining a club like Rangers. In a recent interview with Rangers TV, he recalled being asked earlier in the season if he would like to play for the IBROX side, and without hesitation he said yes. While he admitted that answer earned him some playful criticism at the time, he stood by his feelings, describing the move as a dream come true. For Cameron, joining Rangers represents a significant step up. Having spent his entire career in Dundee and always living at home, he acknowledged that relocating and adapting to life at a club with much higher expectations will be a big change. He spoke openly about the need to adjust to the larger number of games, the increased pressure, and the weight of responsibility that comes with wearing the Rangers shirt. Despite these challenges, Cameron expressed full confidence that this move will push him to the next level in his career. Meanwhile, there is another developing story regarding Mika Haggi, who has been linked with a move to Legia Warsaw. The Romanian midfielder has been in discussions with the Polish side, but not everyone believes such a transfer would be in his best interest. Cyprian Mika Haggi's fellow countryman, who has played for clubs like Stuttgart and Shakhtar Donetsk, publicly stated that joining Legia could be seen as a step backwards for the player. Mika explained that while sometimes taking a step back can help a player regain momentum, Haggi needs to carefully consider his next move. Given the injuries that have hampered his career in recent years, what Haggi needs most is a club that will fully support him and a manager who believes in his abilities. Haggi himself recently broke his silence on the matter, confirming that discussions with Legia Warsaw and other clubs are ongoing. He stressed that he is in no hurry to make a final decision, as he wants to be sure that his next destination will provide the right environment for him to rediscover his best form. Haggi highlighted that he is fully aware of his own capabilities and potential for growth, stating that he still has a lot to learn and improve. For now, he remains focused on making the right choice for his career, determined to start the next season strongly and find a club and manager who can help him reach his full potential. And that brings us to the end of this part of today's Rangers update. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Whispers are growing louder in the Scottish football scene, and this time may center around Aberdeen's talisman Bojan Miovski and a possible shock move to IBROX. While nothing has been signed, sealed, or even officially confirmed, reliable sources suggest the North Macedonian hitman has given a verbal yes to the idea of joining Rangers. Now, it's important to stress, this is still in rumor territory, but where there's smoke, there's often fire. And the buzz around Govan is that Rangers may have just landed the nod from one of the Premiership's most clinical finishers. Miovski, 24, has enjoyed a prolific spell at Pittodrie, drawing interest not just from within Scotland, but also south of the border and across Europe. However, recent murmurs suggest his heart may be set on staying in the SPFL, albeit in blue rather than red. The talk behind closed doors is that Miovski has been impressed with Rangers' vision under new management and is enticed by the promise of European football, a bigger stage, and a chance to battle Celtic for silverware. His camp has reportedly signaled openness to the move, with personal terms believed to be in early discussions. Of course, Aberdeen won't let their star asset go on the cheap, with 2 years still left on his contract and coming off a season where he hit double digits. The Dons will be in no rush to sell, especially to a league rival. It's expected any serious approach from Rangers would need to come with a hefty fee, potentially north of £4 million, a figure not out of reach for the IBROX side after recent player sales. Still, the move is far from guaranteed. Much could depend on player sales, wage structure, and whether Rangers see Miovski as the missing piece to their attacking puzzle. But the signs are intriguing. The player has reportedly told those close to him he's ready for the next step. And if that step leads down Edmiston Drive, the Blue Sea of IBROX may soon be singing a new name. For now, it's just a whisper in the wind, but don't be surprised if this particular rumor picks up pace over the summer. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.